There we go. There we go. What's happening? What's happening? What is good? This is another episode of Cheef and Sharp. Pardon me, yo. I'm looking for my lighter, man. How you gonna have Cheef and Sharp with no Cheef? Right? Yeah, I can't have Cheef and Sharp with no Cheef. I like my lighter. But yeah, this is episode Pinbar at support. Pinbar at support plus MACD high. Y'all know what that looks like because he talks about that every day. Every day. What the hell is my lighter, y'all? Which one of y'all got my lighter? Y'all already know this is an unorthodox show anyway. So, and y'all know I ain't perfect. So, it is what it is. But like I said, this is episode, where my Cheef Pop Tarts. Excuse me, episode Pop Tarts. Pinbar support plus MACD high. I know this series we talking about options trading. What the charts be saying, all the plays we be making. It's like episode almost 100. So hopefully y'all been taking notes. If not, you can start tonight. But make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so y'all know when it's lit. Literally. So y'all tapped in yesterday. Y'all seen what transpired today. All right. Yes, we was right. Yes, we was right. But it doesn't mean anything, right? What matters is the type of decision that you made at the time, the quality of the decision you made at the time. Right? We wasn't all over the place. We seen what we seen. We said we seen a new high in the MACD plus weakness. And y'all know that is called a momentum divergence. So we've seen that. And we've been waiting for what happened today since Monday. We said this was going to happen. We said we were going to test 400. It's pretty much what happened today, right? So there was plenty of weakness in the beginning of the day for you to partake in, to make your entry. And to end the day in the money, man. Y'all should have some nice piece of Christmas money at this point, following Cheef and Sharp. Because I've been giving y'all all the sauce. But yo, today was a mean day today. It was very interesting. Started off pretty dope. But this is the thing, we got to start looking at the fucked up stuff as good too. Because what we think is messed up is probably part of divine planning. We be so selfish sometimes thinking that everything is supposed to go smooth. If everything goes smooth, we won't have nothing to learn from, right? Think about that. Or let's say everything goes right and you're on time, your timing, you think you're supposed to be on time, then something comes up and you can't do what you had planned to do because of the situation. You're like, man, you look at it as a messed up situation. But we can also look at it as a good thing. Like, man, what did I do wrong that I can tweak for this not to happen next time? That's one way we can look at it. The second way we can look at it is, man, if I was on time, I probably possibly avoided an accident or some other adverse situation that you avoided by not being able to be there on time. So we need to start looking at things like that, looking at bad situations or adverse situations as learning tools and possibly a good thing, a blessing in disguise, right? Because that happened to me today. I mean, I can't even make this story up, and I don't even want to regurgitate it to even put that energy out. But I could look at what happened today as like, yo, what? WTF? What the fuck? I definitely could look at the tail end of my day like that. But it can always be worse, right? Shit can always be worse. So that's what I'll be that's what I work on, looking at situations as, right? Because it's easy to look at shit like, oh man, damn, man, you get upset and now it's a spiraling effect, a domino effect. You mad at something else 6 hours later. It all stemmed from you being mad about this shit here. You could have looked at it as a positive. So that's my spiel for the day. Let's get into these charts. So yesterday, if you was tapped in, we seen what we saw, right? We seen what we saw. And what we saw was, make this screen bigger. This is the daily chart, y'all. So this was yesterday. This bar here. The day before was here. So this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Let me see what's today. Oh, today's Tuesday. So move me out the way, I can't see shit. All right, so Friday. This was the Pinbar support on Friday. So we seen it. We seen it coming. We seen it coming. This is how it ended on Friday. It ended like this on Friday, and I explained what a pin bar was a couple episodes ago. So we're not going to go back into that. But this is one of my bread and butters. I talk about this in the course. Pin bar at support. And I added all the other ingredients to buffer or to give me more confidence in that pin bar. What is that? The new high in the MACD with this weakness, this red bar. And this red bar just so happens to be a pin bar. Perfect example of what I'll be talking about. Perfect example. All we had to do was wait, position and wait. And we had multiple chances to position. And I showed you them. And I showed you how to find them. Okay? Now, remember, these are high probability setups, not 100% setups. That's all options trading is probabilities, high probability or low probability. We want to do high probability things that we can repeat. So I tell y'all, when you see a pin bar at support, which means price came down below support and came back up, sellers were in the building and buyers came back in and took the price back up, which leaves a pin at the bottom. So buyers came back in and took back control and brought it back above support, but it leaves a pin bar. That plus the new high in the MACD equals what we have today. So you could have positioned here, you could have positioned here. Again, yesterday, and this morning, let me go down to the trading time frame because you can really see where you could have got in at. So Friday could have got in on any one of these red bars. Weakness, because this is what we're looking for, right? This is the pin bar. So Friday, we need to figure out, we need to get in on one of these red bars. So boom, this was our opportunity. That one red bar, that pin bar for Friday is these 4 bars. It's broken down. So you can see what's going on in that day. And you can get more precise with your entry because you can't see the price action like this in the daily. Now we get it broken down in the 4 bars. We can see now, where do we get in? We get in on one of these red bars. So you could have got in here Friday, right? Then again on Monday, right? Monday here, Monday here, right? We could have got it in both. I talked about this yesterday. So I said, could have waited for some weakness today, which was it's probably this green bar because you can't see it till you drop down to your relatable. So here, this was your opportunity. What time was that? It's a half an hour, so 10, 11. At 11 o'clock, you could have got in. You could have made a couple dollars here from here to here. But it's still going. Tomorrow it's going to test 402. But you find these weakness bars and get in on the weakness bar. You want to get on the green bar. You want to get in when it pulls back. That's that weakness in the strength, right? So, yeah, could have got in here, here, at 11, 12, and then at 2. So I told you to look for more weakness, and you could have got in. So anybody that followed that, high five. So once again, tomorrow we're approaching another level that's only $2 away. So you probably missed this trade, right? But I showed y'all what we're looking for. So once it gets here and it doesn't reject all crazy and it meanders here, that's indicative of entering in the base and indicative of a break going higher. But we have to wait and see. Because remember, 3 bars in one direction, start looking for a pullback. So 3 or more, should I say. So I see a couple more here. All right. I see it testing 402 tomorrow before a pullback. This is the half an hour, so it'd be more bars in here. But in like the 2 hour, 3 bars in one direction. Yeah, start looking for pullback. Necessarily going to happen after 3 exact bars, but be leery of a trend after 3 bars, 3 or more bars in one direction. Start being leery. That's what I'm saying. You may be too late to get into this trade, right? You are too late to get into this trade because I called this trade 2 days ago, right? I called it Friday, and then again on Monday. So now we're all the way up here. So you missed it. Okay, but we have to. I believe we're hitting. We want to test 402 tomorrow. So to recap, if you didn't take it, you missed it. But Friday showed us a prime example of the example from my course, Pinbar at support with other qualifying attributes. And with our system, we talk about momentum divergences. Upwards momentum and a new high in the MACD with the corresponding weakness bar up top. And this particular bar is the one that I'll be talking about, and that is a pin bar at support. Pin bar support plus MACD high, a new MACD high, equals what we seen today, which was a $7 run 2 days later. It's your man Don Bucks. If you want to learn how to swing trade like this, hit the description of this channel, grab the course. I still have a few of these left. The Options Made Easy workbook. Let me see, bring my face back on here. There we go. Options Made Easy workbook is free. Grab your copy. All you got to do is pay for shipping, and it's yours. See y'all tomorrow, man. Always remember, put myself back on this screen. There we go. Always remember, ain't no competition. You already know it's always you versus you. See y'all tomorrow.